Tight first half here in Lexington, 24-22 as we check out the game summary. Kentucky shooting it at 50%, but have not done a lot from the perimeter. All of their activity has been in the paint. As we welcome you back, Ian Eagle along with Jim Skinarkle here at Rupp. You can understand that teams would be intimidated by Kentucky. So many weapons on offense and certainly the best defensive team in the country. You don't get the sense Vanderbilt is the least bit intimidated, though.
Not at all. I think their experienced big three are really holding their own right now. I think they've reacted to some of the quick outs in the transition basketball by Kentucky, but Kentucky is just dominating, and I mean dominating the paint area. That's the key so far. They're so long, they're so big, but they position themselves so well. Look at where they're starting their jumps. It's not like they're coming from long range to get offensive rebounds. And Kid Gilchrist running the floor with transition a couple of times. So nice balance in terms of the touches, but the balance has shifted underneath the basket big time for Kentucky.
You know, one thing that has stood out about this Kentucky team, they are very unselfish. The egos seem to be in check. They share the ball. They've got fantastic freshmen, and obviously that's what John Calipari has done at Memphis and at Kentucky. But he continues to pick the right guys. Blue chippers, right. Yes, but a good blend. Goulburn at the free throw line. Monday, days all new with Ed Helms, plus later in the week, Neil Patrick Harris, John Hamm, and Paulie Perret. Then catch Craig, only CBS.
And Ian, to your point there, I think when you look at teams that have talent, like Kentucky does, I never get the impression that one guy or two guys need to be, and I emphasize the word need to be the highest scorer. They seem to be happy with distributing it. They seem to be happy with winning, and sometimes that's very difficult to do in this day and age. Keep everybody happy.
Last NCAA title came in 1998 for Kentucky. This team certainly has a chance to go in as the #1 overall seed, depending upon how the next 2 weeks shake out. There's Miller, a back in on Tinsley. Double team comes from Jenkins. Shot clock is down to 8.
Good reaction right there to help Tinsley out with that size advantage.
Teague directing traffic, 3 to shoot. Teague flips it over to Lamb. High arcing delivery, it's an air ball. And a shot clock violation. Kentucky is now 0 of 5 from three-point range.
Well, lucky the shot clock wound down on that one because there would have been an offensive rebounding opportunity, but well played by Vanderbilt on the perimeter. Good help with the double team and helping Tinsley out on the wing.
Vanderbilt 7 and 15 all time against the #1 team in the country. A chance to clip #1 today and end a 50-game home winning streak for Kentucky. Offensive rebound for Taylor off the Tinsley miss.
Yeah, that was a big timer too.
Taylor, the zigzag, slides. A little too much. It's a travel.
And you notice why did he slide? Normally, against most competitors, he would not have slid because Kevin Stallings mentioned this before. Anthony Davis is always lurking around, and that was Davis again, sitting back, waiting for a block opportunity.
Kevin Stallings telling us their big three has to be who they are, live up to their numbers. The margin of error is so small against this Kentucky team, and a foul call going towards the basket, and free throws coming up for Davis. So Taylor there defensively picks up his first. That is the 15th foul against Vanderbilt, 5 against Kentucky. Anthony Davis, the freshman from Chicago. Give us your scouting report on Anthony Davis, Jim.
Well, obviously we've spoken about it. The ultimate alternator down deep. He just goes after every shot. He's very, very good at the spacing. Tenacious on the boards at both ends, and the question mark was, how is his offensive game going to improve? We've already seen him put the ball on the floor a couple of times. We know he can hit the offensive glass. He's worked on his 15-foot jumper, so offensively starting to creep into where he was in high school.
And his comfort level now is so obvious to watch him early in the season, and now Jenkins, leaner, doesn't go.
Yep.
Rebounded by Miller. Kentucky with a 26-24 lead. We approach 6 minutes left. Teague, the blow-by as Tinsley was left standing there. Marcus Teague, the acceleration to the hoop.
In the first battle that these guys had, that same scenario came out.
Tinsley loses the ball. Kid Gilchrist, look out in the open floor. Oh, big finish! Kid Gilchrist taking it right to the basket.
Taylor trying to get out of his way a little bit, and very infrequently do you see a guy with the strength and the stamina to fly down the floor. Watch how he comes this with his right hand going towards his left in the drift. Man, was that ever a dunk.
You're sweating like a human. Next, it'll be tears.